Gaping holes left in this Denver apartment door after it was broken by ICE agents the morning of a February immigration raid. Behind it was 9-year-old Nicole. She said, we were getting ready in the room to go to school, and then ICE knocked down the door, and we were really afraid. We started to cry. She said her mother, Maria, was taken into the hallway by agents in tactical gear. Maria, along with other adults in their apartment complex, were placed in plastic handcuffs and taken away, leaving behind Nicole and her 11-month-old sister, Heide.
Did you think that you were going to be deported back to El Salvador?
Sí, yo tenía mucho miedo.
She told us, yes. I mean, I was really afraid. My biggest fear was that they would send me to some place and deport me, and they would leave my babies. After 6 hours, Maria was released with an ankle monitor so ICE can keep track of her. She has since had the device removed, but Nicole was given a notice to appear before immigration court. Maria said she fled El Salvador after the death of her husband and said she could not support her children there. She crossed the border illegally after being previously deported. Maria says Nicole now has nightmares, and most of all, she is scared to go to school, where she said she once heard ICE agents were patrolling nearby.
What do you think about when you're in school?
That they can come again to school, and this time they will be able to enter and they will take us, she said. 4 students who attended this Denver public school were arrested by ICE the same day Maria was taken into custody, according to Principal Nadia Madden-Morrow.
So as I was coming into work, my phone starts blowing up that there is a raid at one of the apartment buildings where our kids live. And so I learned that our school bus that was supposed to be picking up our kids couldn't actually get close because of all of the commotion there.
Since then, she says, attendance here has dropped by 10%. ICE never came on school property, and there have been no confirmed cases of ICE arresting students at any school. But students and teachers here say they are still on edge. School counselor Lizuri Gallardo said 300 out of the school's 900 students have sought counseling.
They're constantly sharing that they're afraid of, because they're also getting raided at home. So then they come to school thinking that maybe they could be safe here, but that's not something that we are able to guarantee anymore.
And here's why. The Trump administration did away with a longstanding policy that largely kept ICE from making arrests in schools, houses of worship, and hospitals, leaving open the possibility of students being arrested at school.
Across the country, including at schools like this one here in Denver, Colorado, school administrators tell us that their students and their staff and parents are already feeling the fear of possible ICE raids at schools, even though they haven't happened yet.
We spoke to educators in 7 states who told us they must balance the need to keep families informed about the possibility of ICE coming to school while not scaring students away from the classroom. In El Paso,
we have had a couple of parents come onto campus scared. They'll be like, I'm not sending my child to school.
Ecorse, Michigan.
We're making sure that the staff members, they know the students' rights and they know that we have to protect these students.
And outside Washington, D.C.
There was a heightened level of news coverage and social media rumors that were out there. Really caused our community quite a bit of concern.
Back in Denver, the district here filed a lawsuit demanding that ICE stay out of schools. The Trump administration has argued in court that Denver public schools have not been harmed.
In this very library, the day of the raid, which it didn't happen in our schools, but it happened nearby, the emotion, the fear, and the terror in the eyes of our educators was significant. So no one can tell me that we weren't harmed.
What do you tell your daughter now when she's going to school or to try to help her be less afraid?
I tell her, no, love, you have to go to school. You have to be in school because children have to be in school. So she goes, but she always goes with that uncertainty of what's going to happen, she says. Tonight, Maria, Nicole, and Heide are back in their apartment, sleeping behind the door ICE once left broken, uncertain what the future will hold for them. I don't want to be sent back to my country without them because they only have me. So the experience was very sad. My girl sometimes has nightmares at night. She cries, she wakes up crying, and I tell her, my love, everything is going to be okay. Nothing is going to happen. I have faith in God that everything is going to be all right, she said.
Julia Ainsley joins us tonight from Washington. So, Julia, the big question is, what is ICE actually going to do? What are you hearing from ICE about whether they're likely to actually go inside schools?
Well, in response to this story, Tom, an ICE spokesperson said that ICE makes determinations to go into schools on a case-by-case basis, but that it is not typical that they would need to perform an operation or make arrests inside a school, but certainly not ruling it out with that statement, Tom. We're also hearing from schools in a lawsuit that was first filed by Denver Public Schools. A group of 78 schools from major cities all say that they are seeing lower parental involvement, increased anxiety among students, and an increased absenteeism among students. And they attribute all of that to the inauguration of Donald Trump and to these new policies that largely don't prohibit ICE from going into schools anymore, Tom.
Julia Ainsley, we thank you for that.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.